Greetings, Satorians. This should be a short one, and it comes up from a question that I had about clues and the difference between clues that are really relevant or ones that are just distracting us in the game. How do we tell the difference? The key thing here is to understand that the game is continually going to give us all sorts of in-game distractions. But what we're looking for are things that are overgame, if you've heard me use that term, or meta. So let's say that some people come out and announce that they've found this new form of energy or a new way of creating electricity. And the in-game process here is that I will then maybe get interested in that and dig into that and think, who's been suppressing this information and what differences could this make in the game? These are all fun and interesting thoughts. However, they are all in-game. That doesn't mean they're bad and we can't engage in that kind of thinking, in that kind of play. We want to have fun in-game. But the meta aspect of this clue is that I can look and say, not who did what were the players, but this concept of energy. What do I mean by this word? What does anybody mean by this word? Scientists use this word to basically broad brush categorize a wide range of phenomena that we observe around us. But what is energy itself? Now I've taken something, I start to delve in and say, oh, what is this showing me? How many words do we have for things where we don't really understand what it is we're saying or what we mean when we use that word? Energy is just one of many, many words that we have, maybe even most of the words we use, where we don't really understand what we mean when we say those words. Now I've gone meta. I've taken this idea that came into my in-game play. I can play with it in the in-game sense as much as I want, but I've also seen that it has something to offer me. Something that undermines my usual way of interacting with the game. Because from there, I might start asking more and more questions. If I don't know what I'm saying, does it mean that I'm mostly on autopilot a lot? And I start to notice how much I am just on autopilot, in essence acting as an NPC. How could I question those things? Laugh at myself a little when I catch myself in the act of using a word that I don't understand the meaning of. Take my little me more lightly. Can you see the process there? Now I've started to use that to undermine my basic ideas about the game in a way that has added humor and fun and some questioning of who I really am. That is an example of the difference between taking a clue that comes in and taking it in-game or taking it as overgame or meta. Hopefully this is a bit helpful in your adventures. Journey onward, my friends.